Good morning, class. This is Sonal, your social science teacher. I hope you all are doing very good. Today, we will continue block 24, Globe and Atlas. Be ready with all your essentials and please sit with your partner. Our aim for today is to be able to describe how to find places on a map. Today, we will learn to locate places and how to find them on a map. Be ready. And here keyword is reference. Reference means looking at something for information or something which is mentioned and we are looking at it for information. Now answer this question. Have you ever played Ludo, Snakes and Ladders or chess? How do we move the pieces or the tokens from one box to another? So, in the game of chess, the pieces are moved in between black and white boxes drawn on the board. And in the Ludo or Snakes and Ladders, the tokens or pieces are moved from one box to another in a correct way. In a correct way means in Snakes and Ladder, we need to move the pieces in a correct way like 1, 2, 3, 4. But not in the game of chess. In the game of chess, we move the pieces in between the black and white boxes. And today we will learn about grids which resemble a chess board, and we will learn how to find different places on a map with the help of grids. This is your topic for today, finding places. And grids look like this. This is grid and they resemble like a chess board. Okay. Now open your content book and you can see this picture on your content book. So you need to observe this picture and find. I will tell you how to find which grid is the police station and school in and which grid is the house in. Okay, and how to find police station, for example, so police station is in, let's find, this is 4, here 4 is written here. And we can see police station is in number 4 and alphabet is D. So police station is in 4D. Police station is located in 4D. And where is the school and house? School is in 3A. And house is 1A. In this way, we can find places with the help of grids. And these are grids. These squares are grids. So, police station is in 4D. The school is in 3A. And the house is in 1A. And remember that number will come first. You cannot write like D4. Always number comes first. So 4D. This is correct. Now answer these questions. What are grids? How can we find the location of a place on a map? What steps should we take to find a location on a map? You can read your content book to answer these questions if you want. Or if you know the answers, you can answer to your partner. But maybe you don't know. So what are grids? So the grids are drawn lines in a map or globe form boxes. Grids are the lines in a map or globe that form boxes. Okay, the drawn lines in a map or globe form boxes called grids. What are the steps to find a place on a map? So to find a place, we must know the correct spelling of that place. For example, Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, or anything. So we should first know the correct spelling. And every map has a page number, like political map of India, physical map of India, physical map of South Africa. So they all the maps will have a different page number, and there are grids on every map. You can check your atlas, there will be grids on every map. You can check. After this, you can look at a map in the atlas to find a place. And what we can also do, we can use index of an atlas. For example, if the index tells us that school is located in page 20 in square 3A. So we will open page 20 and look for the school in grid 3A. And for example, if we are looking for Mumbai in the map of India, on opening the index against Mumbai, it will be written as 2110A. This means we should open page 21 and look for grid 10A to find Mumbai on the map. And if index is not given on your map, on your atlas, don't need to worry, don't need to be confused. We will take example of this photo of an index. For example, so we are using this picture. For example, we need to find this place. So we will see that this place is located in page number 2, L9. Let's do this again. So we can see that this place is in page number 6 and grid is 2G, and this place is in page number 2 and grid is C5. So like this we can find places on a grid. And if you don't have index on your atlas, don't need to worry. We are taking it as example only. Right now you need to learn that how to find places on a grid. Only learn this with these examples which I have given, because right now we don't have index. So only understand, and let's revise it again. Here a map is given with grids, and here some questions are given. For question 1 is, what animal can you see located at A1? So what animal is in A1? It is a shark in grid A1. Next is, X marks the spot to find the treasure. Can you give the grid reference to help the pirates find the treasure? So yes, we can give the grid information to help the pirates to find the treasure. X, here you can see X. So it is given in grid 3rd C. Next, question 3 is, what can you see at grid reference C4? So on C4, a ship, we can see a ship in grid C4. Sorry, 4C, because number comes first. So C4 is incorrect. 4C. Question 4. What is the grid reference for Skull Island? Grid reference means information. What is the grid information for Skull Island? Skull Island is located in grid 4A. Next, can you find the start of the path the pirates must follow to the treasure? What is the grid reference? So pirates can start from here So grid number is 4E. Now you understand how to find places with the help of the grid. Now answer this question. Why is it important to have a grid on the map? So it is important to have a grid on the map because grids make it easy to locate a place on the map. What is the use of grids? How grids help us? Grids make it easy to locate a place on the map. We can find the location of a place easily with the help of the grid. There are many different locations on the earth. It would be impossible to look for every place on the map without proper symbols and references. References means something which gives us information. So without proper symbols and references that make this process easy. So now think and answer. Do you think we would be able to find places easily if there were circles instead of squares on a map? What do you think? So it would be difficult to draw circles on a map, but it is easy to draw a square on a map because squares have sides and we can easily locate the places on a square. But it would be very difficult and it would be very messy to make a map with many circles. So a square is much better and we are able to find places easily because of squares on a map. And after watching the video, this is your work. Read finding places, finish your S4 and do PQ 7, 8 and 1. And this is your S4. The big pond is in box 3C. The people dancing around the fire are in box 4B. You take help of your workbook because picture is not clear here. So what are these boxes called? Where is the sea monster in the map? So here sea monster is last box. So write the reference of grid. Okay, write the reference of the grid where sea monster is located on the grid in the given map. And question 2, how can we find the exact location of a place on the map? Question 3, use the grid to locate market and park. You need to write the reference of the grid here. Next is draw a stick figure to show your location in a grid. If you were standing between the market and the school, write in the grid, I am here. And stick figure means this figure. Draw your location in this given map between the grid and write I am here. You choose your location and make your stick figure and write I am here. So watch the video carefully. If you have any doubt, you can ask. Complete your work. Take care, everyone. Okay, one more thing. Did you know of this block? Please read carefully. Did you know of this block and everything about this block? So did you know is the word Atlas comes from Greek mythology where Titan, a giant, was forced to carry the earth and the heavens, usually shown as a sphere on his neck. Who was the giant? Titan. He was forced to carry the earth and the heavens on his back. So read everything about this block. Now take care, everyone. God bless.